Hello, here's my daily vlog where I talk about getting back in shape. Even Atlantis, kind of like a dull purpose. It's April 28th, Monday, 9:27, 9:28. I slept in because I had insomnia all night long until like sunrise. I was looking out and I was kind of watching it get dark, get light. And as it started to get more light, that's when I fell asleep, and I had like this dream that I was, the first dream that I remember talking about. I was in some town, and then it kind of changed into some big town that doesn't exist, and I followed some people to the top of the building because they were going to get a view of the city, and then I walked into this like building, and then it opened up into a actual real Roman Colosseum that was being used for like a football game or something, and I walked into the top of it and looked down, and only half of it was being used because the other half was the ruins. And I looked down on the seat, and I guess you could sit there, and it was like the stone seats, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And it was all like made up, but and I was with people, but I don't remember who. It was like a family or something, but yeah, I don't remember much of the dream, but a lot happened. I was like doing a lot, going to a lot of places, and I went to a gym. There was some like mountain town or something, and I went into the gym, and I was like running on the treadmill at one point, and yeah, or it was the bike machine or something, but yeah, it was kind of exciting. Yeah, and then I probably woke up maybe more than a half hour ago, maybe an hour ago, and I just been like, here, couldn't find my phone, and because my phone battery died, I like put it next to me here in bed. I don't remember doing that, but so the battery was dead. I wanted the battery to be alive when I did my video. Let me talk about Atlantis first, just in case the phone battery dies. So I've decided what I'm going to do from now on every day is just show my favorites, just to re-show. Just to re-show what's going down. So, these are my favorites. And I'm going to repost them pretty soon to show. So, these are like the main videos I have to show that that's Atlantis. So if you click here, you don't see the actual location, but you can see the circle. At least I can see the circle. I can also see the inner circle. That's the circle, right? That's the circle from the top. That's the circle. Nobody can see it. There's the inner circle, and then in the middle of that inner circle, and there's the city. People refer to that as a colorful circle. Like they don't realize that that's actually Atlantis that I built based on what Plato said. It's bizarre. That's proving that it's not in the Richat structure because those circles are too big. That is, there's the circle in the inner circle, and inside that inner circle is the building. So, yeah, that's where I thought it was based on what Plato said, and then I saw it just to the right, where they really put it is more centered in the bottom of the bay. So I don't know why I put it here. It should have been like more there, but okay, so there's the circle from the top. So there's the zoom in. You can see the location. And there's the building. You can see that it's the building. That's 90 meters. That's 185 meters to that line there. And then that's a perfect square, which is a pyramid. As you can see, the square goes down here and then it comes up here. So it's still a pyramid. And there's another pyramid. There's the pyramid there. It looks like that part of it broke off. But there's the top of the pyramid. There's the building, Temple of Poseidon, and there's the other pyramid. That pyramid's the same size as Chichen Itza, and that's the size of the Pyramid of Djoser. And you can see the location. Well, actually not, but... So, now you can see the location. You can see the building, Temple of Poseidon, pyramids. There's the building close up. There's the building. You can see the location. There's the building. Temple of Poseidon, Pyramid of Djoser, Pyramid of Chichen Itza. Now there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but I don't have the screen captures because I was naive and didn't know they were going to keep delete it again. And those are the other buildings. There's a zoom out at 20,300 feet. There's the Pyramid of... There's the Temple of Poseidon. That little square is the Pyramid of Djoser. And then the circle. There's the smaller circle. Around like that. And then the bigger circle is here. So there's where the pyramid is. I mean, where the Temple of Poseidon. There's in the center of the smaller circle, and there's the bigger circle. There's pixelized. That's where you can't see anything. They did that right after I was commenting on a bunch of YouTube videos, and nobody gave me a single comment, and then they depixelated. They pixelated it. It's called pixelating. A little bit against tuition, but there's looking straight down. I don't have them next to each other for some reason here, but they're straight down. You can't see anything because it got pixelated. Here's where it looks like now. Totally pixelated. You can see those squares, those rectangles. Those are the pixelation rectangles. Pixelated. Pixelized. Yeah, so there you go. There's proof, you know. The problem is, like, one kind of bizarre thing is that, like, that circle is clearly visible. But, like, I commented on every single Facebook group that I could find that was remotely related to Atlantis. So anything having to do with Egypt, anything having to do with ancient Egypt, just a sec. This is basically what I want to show. What ChatGPT says, because I was provoked to do this yesterday by somebody. Because he pasted what he said at ChatGPT, claiming that I guess it doesn't think that Atlantis is here. So, oh no, out of memory with 4 minutes to go. Well, God damn it. I need to put a bigger one in here. I'm gonna have to splice these together. No biggie. You'll get another camera and splice them together. So a bunch of them didn't let me in, and I'll do a video where I'll actually do a screen capture and film my experience with all of the different Facebook groups, just which ones allowed me on, which ones got comments. Only 2 of them that I can know of got comments. One was some guy wrote a book, and he's still arguing with me. I'm gonna write him back. I didn't know that he did. He waited for a while. But he's just not making any sense. Like, there's this, he says the part about where, I mean, it's at least he's reading some of the book. These other guys don't even read the book, but he's like, he noticed the part where it said Atlantis points to North and South America. So he admits that Plato said that North and South America was there. I don't know. I can't remember who this guy is, but he said it points there because Atlantis was a huge continent and smack dab in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it pointed there because the continent was shaped like an arrow. And if you look at the arrow, it points to South America. Like, he took that one literally. But yeah, but like, not a single person said that they see the circle. None now I don't know if my mother, I think my mother is now officially doesn't believe me, because if I say the word Atlantis, she sighs and panics and tells me to shut the fuck up about it. So I don't think she knows. So I'm back to being the only person who knows. And yeah, two people said no, they didn't see it. So out of two people answered, but they said no. Two people said that it wasn't depixelated. Like one guy said that I photoshopped all the rocks in, and then Robert John Langston said that those rocks are actually clouds. I'm pretty sure he said that, or he called me a cloud chaser, so maybe maybe that's just like a saying they give to people, but these are stones. So anyway, so yeah, you're at zero, but then two people saying that. So now I have two people that won't admit that it's depixelated, and zero people see the circle. So that's why I decided to ratchet it up some and just film it every single day, and then put in the title of the vlog, that's where Atlantis is, and just upload the video every day. And then I'm going to start writing the CIA every day and put the links to the proof on there. And then I'm going to put the second part of Facebook groups where I do the actual building and the pyramids and the circle, because I didn't do that last time. I only did the circle. But a lot of those groups don't let me post it. Yeah, so it's like people are just trying and I don't mean the government, I mean actual regular people are trying their hardest to not admit that that's it, even though it's obvious, and they can't see a circle. I mean, you can see the circle. I could show you the circle by showing you the lines and then connecting the lines as a circle, but now less than a minute. So anyway, now to get going on what I did yesterday. Yeah, I got up pretty early enough, like 6:29, I think I got out of bed. I had to, and I started riding at 9:30 because I had to adjust my derailleur, and I have to fix my derailleur now because I put a little piece of plastic under there, and it makes the derailleur not get out of adjustment really quickly. So I have to go in my tools. I have these those little, what do they call them? Brackets or whatever that plumbers use that goes a certain circle around, and then you screw it to get tight, to like tighten whatever the round thing goes around. So I'm gonna hacksaw that into a circle and put that in my derailleur. That'll be the perfect thing to put in there, but metal, and then that'll be adjusted right. But I had to make sure to adjust the derailleur before I went.